go to watch a movie and everybody who funded that movie is not even melanated, or they not aboriginal or indigenous, or even, you know what I mean, a foreigner, African. You're not all in. But in some cases they would fund it. Why? Because it benefits them to get you to think that you from somewhere else and you're here on your land, and they come over here and they infringe upon your land. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, who funded it? Think about Roots. Roots had you on an African trip. You know what I mean? Who funded that? Alex Haley got the story, from somebody else's book, plagiarized they shit and put it out. This movie Black Panther, it got you, rallying up like, oh, we need to be more tribal like the Africans. No, we was already tribal here, man. But we need to be like the Africans and this and that. But who funded that? Who had, who put the money behind that? Oh, it's a Marvel thing, so they gonna eat off of that. They paid the actors, and then, out of the actors being paid, if they believe in the community and if they're from over here, they'll put some money into it. Think about this though. In the movie, it came to a point, I'm not gonna say when, I'm not gonna spoil it, because some people might still want to see it, and it might help, people in different areas, but for me, it just doesn't say that it's all good, as far as beneficial for us, because at the end of the day, it's taking you from your homeland and taking you somewhere else and making you believe you something that you're not. It's a reason why they don't accept you. But aside from that, getting back to the point I'm making, is in there they said, okay, yeah, we're gonna go to Oakland, and we're gonna build up this community center and this and that. What do you think someone who's a foreigner to your land is going to teach you here on your land? Do you think it's gonna be all beneficial, for you? Or do you think they're gonna try to take you out of your shit and put you somewhere else? Yeah, they'll teach you some unity stuff, but it's not gonna be to you being indigenous to this land. They're gonna teach you about Africa and the way Africans do things. And because you feel, we the same color, we both brown, and what people say, quote unquote, we're black. So you think and you give them leeway in to say something to you on that, on that right. When really their agenda is on a whole nother thing to bring you to somewhere else and teach you their customs and their ways. Like, no, if you want to help, you feel that the brothers and sisters here in the Americas is, they need help because, the so-called white man is doing this to them and got them oppressed, help us in that. Help us in, meaning, give us the monies and let us run it. You know what I mean? Because, we've been sending money to so-called, to Africa for years. They've been promoting shit. Hey, help this kid in Somalia, send $1 a day, all of that. We've been just sending money. We ain't coming setting up shop, in that way. Well, let me take that back. Because some people do be going over there and build shit, but then again, at the end of the day, they believe that they African. So they go over there and they push the agenda for Africa. They ain't pushing low-key the American agenda, except for those who are, Anglo-Saxon and all of that.
They setting up so some shit happen here, they got somewhere else to go. So why not build a school or help bring water or help get a smaller setup?
So, the main point I'm trying to make is that, if you're going to help, send the money, let us do it. We got well-qualified people over here who are from the neighborhoods and stuff like that. They just don't have the funding. Because in many cases, if you want to help your brown brother from another motherland, and help them and help us, like I said, we have well-qualified people over here. We just not getting the funding. And if you want to help us, you get a loan, you can get a loan quicker than we can, and you're a foreigner. You can come over here from another place and get a loan and funding quicker than we, and we live on this land. We're from this land. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you want to help us, let's collaborate in those type of things. We don't mind that, but it's when you come over here and you set up shop and then you want to teach. Oh, okay, yeah, you can teach things about your culture and stuff like that, but then when you try to take us out of our place and place us somewhere else and say, yeah, you from here? No, we from here. But I can learn from you too. But I ain't got to learn all of your ways and your customs when we have customs that are over here. Only thing, the thing is you have the Anglo-Saxon and you have, as they say, the African. But back in the day, used to go by Ethiopian and everything else. When they first came over here, they said the people over here, they're of a dark complexion. And they look like unto the Ethiopian. They wasn't Ethiopians. They wasn't, people from over there. They was people here, indigenous to here. So why, just because of the color of my skin, you want to place me in, Africa? So-called Africa. That's not my homeland. That's not where I'm from. So just because of the color of your skin, when you look at the thing, that's what it's saying. Definition of African American or black, somebody, you come from one of the races in Africa. We not, so we ain't black and we ain't African American. We are American, indigene, indios, indigenous, aboriginal, autochthonous. Like, stop playing. Trying to take us out of our shit. Some of y'all just dress up with the shit. You don't want to do no homework. You just rather just say, I'm from Africa. Do some homework, man. Stop motherfucking just believing these people just saying that you from Africa. You ain't from Africa. If you from here, your grandma ain't never, you'll still have some roots, point you just like a person who got both. He got a parent from Africa and he got a parent from over here. And you're like, yeah, I still got a connection over there. You ain't got no type of connection over there. And you got all these people, people trying to displace you and put you in Africa. And put you in, oh, you from over here, you from over there, this and that. No. My records is showing otherwise. I'm seeing my people on the east of the Mississippi. And some of them on the west of the Mississippi. Some of them down in Texas. You know what I mean? Man, stop playing. It ain't even no joke. Because you dealing with people's lives and you placing them somewhere else. Why? Land grab, all of that, bud. We ain't going for it. We ain't for it. We see through it. We ain't go and see no movie with no daishiki on, claiming some other heritage. Why you ain't go with some feathers on? You know what I mean? Saying, look, okay, yeah, I want to see something when I'm seeing somebody like who look like me, my color. you know what I mean, who look brown skinned, and they doing some things and they showing some type of unity. That's what it was for me. It wasn't about no, you know, hey, we need to go back to Africa. We need unity in that wise. No. Shit, many of our brothers and sisters over here is already getting together. You know what I mean? They try to, you know, send dissension and all of this stuff and keep, you know, people, you know, not together as far as Bloods and Crips, you know what I mean? Gangs and this and that. And they getting together. Why? Because they indigenous to this land and they see, man, hey, man, they been putting the wool over our eyes. Man, they been tricking us. They got us out here killing each other. And that's before even seeing a movie called Black Panther, man. You know, shout out to Kev Mack. Shout out to Street Gangs, where people, they giving they testimony, they OGs. They talking about where they come from. They talking about how it started. They giving a history on it. And they letting you know, hey, man, at the end of the day, man, look, a lot of those people who I was beefing with back in the day, you know what I mean? We older, and we see, man, what it was about. And many times, man, it was the so-called police setting up shit to make us go against each other. You know what I mean? And you can tell when somebody dirty like that, because you can, a Crip not even doing nothing wrong, they pull up on him. You know what I mean? They want to question him, do some shit. And then they say, oh, you don't want to tell us nothing, this and that. Boom, we're going to cuff you up. Kidnap him. Kidnap the man. Take him to another neighborhood, to a blood neighborhood. Drop him off in there. In many cases, nothing happened to those men. In some cases, when they didn't know and they wasn't seeing the scheme of the thing, yeah, they'll drop a blood off in the Crip hood or a Crip off in the blood hood, and they, oh, man, we got some fresh meat, you know, this and that, to, you know, not really seeing what it was. I've heard many testimonies about stuff like that. I've heard, you know what I mean, witnesses to people that done been through stuff like that. And the thing is, what they say, man, they didn't understand, you know what I mean, that so-called white man dropped us off over there, man, knowing, you know what I mean, it's really no problem. Really, these my brothers, we just from different tribes as far as, you know, a color. But, man, we need to get together. That's what, you know what I mean, the movie was showing, a togetherness and all of that. But at the end of the day, we over here got to get together. We don't need to be claiming. Think about movies from back in the day, man. Think about what they was doing. And yeah, it has something positive in it, but if it's taking you off your shit and putting you somewhere else, nigga, ooh, no, we ain't with it. We ain't happy about it in that sense. When you try to do that, you know, we willing to support, hey, man, he brown skinned like me. Yeah. But when you want to make us black, African, and all that, nah, man, we ain't with that. You know what I mean? We ain't getting down with that. We ain't for it. We don't agree with it. You know, now, some of y'all might have, you know, some African ancestry. But you got to look at it. You really got to look at it and make sure that your people wasn't somebody who was taken from over here on this land and just transported somewhere else and made to look like as if they were from that place called, as they say, Africa. They all on the outskirts. They got your people all on the west side of Africa, right by the ports. Why? Because they imported them, they brought them from over here and deported them over there and was like, oh yeah, we're going to displace these people. And then in some cases, they made slaves out of people already on their own homeland. Why? Because when they came with guns. It came with muskets and shit like that. And the people over here, we using bow and arrows and shit. Nigga, we ain't, you know what I mean? So we thought we can do some trade with them. In many cases, when they left, they took 3,000 of our people with them. Chained them up. Oh, and some of them willingly wanted to go, hey, man, I want to go check out another land. But that don't mean you from that other land.
No one.
dig what I'm saying?